Honeybees are divided into three different types: the queen and the worker, which are female bees, and the drone, which is a male bee. The queen bee is the heart of the colony. Without her, the rest of the colony cannot survive. She has two main purposes: to produce chemical scents or pheromones, which help regulate the unity and stability of the colony, and to lay eggs. You can identify the queen by the size of her abdomen, which is noticeably larger than a worker or drone bee. Within the hive, she will usually walk straight through the brood, whilst the workers and drones will have a tendency to crawl over each other. Despite this, the queen can still be tricky to spot. To help locate her, a beekeeper will often mark her thorax with a dab of paint, the colour of which will indicate which year she was born in, and so therefore how old she is. The queen can lay as many as 2,000 eggs a day and live for up to 5 years. However, after a couple of years she will start to slow her production, so it is advisable to replace the queen of each hive every couple of years. The worker bees make up a majority of the hive's population. Physically, they are the smallest bee in the hive, but as their name suggests, they perform a majority of the work. On average, they will live from 35 to 45 days, and the specific job they perform will vary with age. The first half of a worker's life will be spent taking care of the hive by tending to the queen, looking after the brood, and building the wax comb. When fully matured, they will begin to defend the hive and forage for pollen, nectar, propolis, and honeydew. Finally, there is the drone bee. Drones make up a relatively small percentage of a colony's total population, varying from about 2,000 to 6,000, depending on the time of year. Procreation with a virgin queen is the drone's primary purpose in life, and they do very little else within the hive. They have no sting, so are unable to defend the colony, yet they still need to be fed and cared for by the workers.
The honeybee is one of the most collaborative insects in the world. Each hive is comprised of thousands of bees working together in order to build and sustain a colony. Within the colony, each bee has a specific role to play, a job, if you will. These are jobs like foraging for food, tending to young larvae, and building a honeycomb. But with a brain about the size of a sesame seed, it begs the question, how do bees know what specific job they need to do in order to keep balance in the hive? The answer is written into the genetic makeup of each bee. And it starts with the queen bee, who has the unique ability to designate the sex of her children, which plays a pivotal role in their future. If the queen wants to lay a female egg, she will fertilize the egg by releasing spermatozoa that is stored in the spermatheca, which sits behind her ovaries. The spermatheca is filled during her first week of life, when she mates with up to 20 drones, or male bees. If the queen wants to lay a male egg, she will not release any spermatozoa as the egg leaves the ovaries. And drones have a singular job. That job is to mate with queens from other colonies to propagate the species. When they're not trying to mate, they eat leisurely from the honey reserves and wait for a queen to go on her nuptial flight. Female bees, or worker bees, do literally everything else. They keep the cells clean, care for the larvae, build cells, tend to the queen, store honey, forage, pollinate, guard the nest, and even feed male bees honey if they're begging for it. Each bee knows what to do because their hormones activate the part of their genetic makeup that tells them what jobs they have to tackle and when they have to tackle them. They go through 4 phases of jobs before dying. In phase 1, bees go to work immediately after they emerge from metamorphosis, about 3 weeks after they're born. They begin cleaning the cells from which they emerged. After about 3 days, their hormones shift them into nurse bee mode. In this job, they feed the young brood that succeeds them. This lasts for about a week. Then phase 3 kicks in, and the workers become general handymen, moving farther away from the center of the hive and doing things like building honeycomb, storing food, and guarding the nest entrances. This lasts about a week. The final phase is the most dangerous. It's the foraging phase, where workers leave the nest to find pollen to bring home and feed the colony. This phase starts around day 41 and lasts until about day 50. After a short life of constant work, most workers will leave the nest as death approaches. The corpses of those that die inside the hive are carried out by undertaker bees. It's a thankless life for the worker bee, but this collaboration and process has made them one of the most successful superorganisms in nature.